Before you take a step, before you embark on any journey, pause. In the quiet of that moment, reflect on the source of your strength, your purpose, your guidance. In every challenge, in every triumph, there's a deeper wisdom calling you to something beyond yourself. It's not just about moving forward with determination, but about grounding yourself in a profound truth that transcends the noise of the world. In the rush of everyday life, it's easy to get swept away by the demands of the day, the expectations of others, and the pressure to achieve. But here's the truth. Without grounding ourselves in something larger, without connecting to the deeper current of life, we lose our way. We may walk the path, but we risk walking it without direction, without clarity, without peace. This is why before any decision, big or small, before you set your sights on the horizon, take a breath. Seek that stillness that holds all the answers. In that space, in that quiet moment, you find not just guidance, but a sense of belonging, a sense of purpose. When you seek that deeper truth, you tap into a power that doesn't waver, a clarity that doesn't fade. It's there, always available to you. Before you make any move, before you set your sights on the day ahead or the goal you wish to achieve, there's a powerful step that too often goes unnoticed. It's a quiet act of grounding yourself, of pausing long enough to breathe and to feel. In our fast-paced world, we're taught to act quickly, to chase after results, to keep moving forward without hesitation. But the truth is, the most significant actions start with a moment of stillness, a moment where you recognize that before anything else, you must connect with something greater than yourself. This isn't about waiting for the perfect moment, because that moment will never come. It's about cultivating the discipline to stop, to reflect, and to reorient yourself toward the bigger picture. In that pause, you give yourself the opportunity to be still, to connect, and to center your heart and mind. You invite clarity to rise in the quiet, and with it comes the wisdom you need to move forward with intention, not reaction. When you pray first, when you take the time to ask for guidance, you aren't just asking for answers. You're inviting a space of peace and trust to fill you. You allow yourself to be reminded of your purpose, your path, and the deeper truths that lie beyond your immediate circumstances. This moment of pause isn't a delay, it's a reset. It's a commitment to grounding yourself in something constant and unwavering so that whatever comes next is built on a foundation that can weather any storm. We often think that success is about doing more, moving faster, or being stronger than everyone else. But true success, the kind that sustains us over time, comes from knowing when to pause and reflect. The energy you pour into your actions is only as effective as the clarity and peace that precede them. So next time you face a decision or a challenge, don't rush. Take that sacred moment to connect, to ground yourself, and to pray first. When you do, you'll find that your next step is taken not in haste or fear, but in alignment with the very essence of who you are and where you're meant to go. In every single one of us, there lies an innate desire for purpose, a longing to understand why we are here, what we're meant to do, and how we can live with meaning. But too often, this yearning gets overshadowed by the demands of daily life. The noise, the distractions, the expectations. We get caught in the whirlwind of what we should be doing, of what others think we should be, and we forget the deeper truth, that our true strength, our true direction comes from something far greater than ourselves. This is where seeking a higher wisdom becomes not just valuable, but essential. When you take the time to pause, to pray first, you're acknowledging that you are not navigating this world alone. You're tapping into an unshakable source of wisdom that has always been there, ready to guide you toward what's right, true, and meaningful. It's a recognition that you don't have to figure everything out on your own, that there's a flow, a divine current that you can align with if you're willing to be still enough to listen. So often, we mistake the noise of our own thoughts and the urgency of the world's demands as the only truths. But by seeking that deeper wisdom, by praying first and seeking guidance from a place beyond our limited understanding, we open ourselves to a clarity that is not bound by time, by circumstance, or by the fleeting emotions of the moment. It's a clarity that helps you see beyond the surface, that helps you discern what really matters, and gives you the courage to choose that over everything else. In that moment of seeking, you're not simply looking for answers to your questions. You're inviting yourself to be aligned with something that knows no bounds, something that sees the bigger picture when you can only see what's in front of you. And when you allow that wisdom to flow into your decisions, into your heart, and into your actions, you begin to move with a sense of purpose that is grounded, that is intentional, and that comes from a place of true knowing, not from the swirling chaos of the world around you. By seeking this deeper connection first, you free yourself from the constant struggle of trying to do it all on your own. You gain access to a limitless source of clarity, courage, and wisdom, an internal compass that will guide you even when the path ahead is unclear. And with that guidance, every decision, every step, every challenge becomes not just something you navigate alone, but something you walk through with the strength of a truth much greater than yourself. In the constant rush of life, it's easy to believe that progress comes from perpetual motion. We're conditioned to think that the more we do, the more we accomplish. But in truth, some of the most powerful moments of growth and transformation happen when we stop, when we step back from the chaos and allow ourselves the space to simply breathe, to listen, and to reflect. It is in those still moments that the deepest clarity often emerges, far beyond the clamor of the world. When you seek stillness, you're not just creating quiet space in your day. You're intentionally aligning yourself with something much larger. You're making a conscious decision to step out of the noise and tune into a frequency that doesn't rush or falter. In that stillness, you're able to recalibrate, to center yourself, and to reorient your heart and mind toward the things that matter most. It's a moment of grounding where you remember your purpose, reconnect with your values, and open yourself to the guidance that has always been there, patiently waiting for you to notice. In a world that demands constant doing, there is a power in the pause. It's not about avoiding the responsibilities of life or retreating from challenges. It's about giving yourself the gift of clarity, of peace, so that when you step back into the world, you do so with a renewed sense of direction. The noise will always be there, but it's in your ability to seek out and cultivate stillness that you find the strength to move through it with intention. Think of those quiet moments as a necessary reset, an opportunity to recalibrate your inner compass, to reconnect with your deeper sense of self. When you pray first and seek the wisdom beyond yourself, you are not just preparing for what's ahead. You're aligning yourself with the stillness that will guide you through every storm, every challenge. You are reminded that true progress isn't just about how fast you move or how many things you cross off your to-do list. It's about how you move with purpose, how you hold on to your inner peace amidst the chaos, and how you stay grounded in your true values no matter what the world throws your way. In the stillness, you find your anchor. And in that anchor, you find the strength to rise, to move forward, and to be exactly who you are meant to be in this moment. So when the noise of the world feels overwhelming, remember that your greatest source of power lies not in the frenzy of action, but in the deep, quiet connection that you seek in stillness. It is there in the pause that you rediscover the peace, the strength, and the clarity you need to navigate the world with authenticity and grace. True success isn't defined by the accolades we collect, the titles we wear, or the approval we receive from the outside world. Those things may come, but they are fleeting. The kind of success that sustains us through the years, through the hardships, and through the inevitable twists and turns of life is rooted in something deeper, something that connects us to a source far greater than anything external. When you seek a higher wisdom first, when you choose to pause, to pray, to realign yourself, before you rush into the hustle, you are positioning yourself for a success that's not just about achieving goals, but about staying true to your values, your purpose, and your inner calling. The world often tells us that we need to be constantly striving, constantly proving our worth. But the truth is, when you take the time to seek guidance and clarity, when you choose to center yourself first, you make better decisions, and those decisions lead to a more meaningful and lasting kind of success. This deeper success isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters. It's about aligning your actions with your values and your purpose, knowing that every step forward is not just about reaching a destination, but about walking a path that is true to who you are. The wisdom you seek doesn't just give you answers. It aligns your heart with a greater truth, guiding you to make choices that are not driven by fear or pressure, but by authenticity and integrity. When you connect first with that deeper source, you gain the clarity to make decisions that serve not only your goals, but also your well-being, your relationships, and the world around you. You begin to make choices that feel right, not because they're the fastest or the easiest, but because they are aligned with your truest self. And in that alignment, you discover a kind of success that doesn't rely on external validation. It's a success built on inner peace, confidence, and purpose. A success that lasts because it is rooted in something unshakable. So when you pray first, when you seek that wisdom and grounding, you are not just preparing for success, you are setting yourself up for a life that feels whole, that feels aligned, and that feels truly yours. Success is not just about what you achieve, it's about how you achieve it, and more importantly, why you achieve it. When your path is guided by something deeper, you move through the world with a sense of peace and confidence that cannot be shaken by the noise or the pressures of life. This is the success that lasts, the kind that fills you, sustains you, and keeps you grounded through every season of your journey. There are moments in life when everything seems uncertain, the path forward isn't clear, the decisions are complex, and the world around you feels loud with confusion and urgency. In those moments, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, to scramble for answers, to move forward blindly, hoping something will work out. But the truth is, the answers we seek are rarely found in the chaos. They're found in the stillness. When you take the time to pray first, when you pause to seek guidance before rushing into action, you open yourself up to a clarity that is not bound by the noise around you. It's not about seeking a solution in the traditional sense. It's about opening yourself to a deeper wisdom, a knowing that transcends your current circumstances and offers a perspective beyond your limited vision. In that moment of seeking, you invite not just an answer, but a sense of peace and direction that brings calm to the chaos. This clarity isn't always immediate, and it doesn't always come in the form we expect. It might not be a bold, dramatic revelation. It might be a quiet whisper in your soul, a gentle nudge that leads you in a particular direction, or simply the peace that comes with knowing you're not alone in your decision making. But that peace, that assurance that you are guided by something greater than yourself, is a kind of clarity that can carry you through the toughest moments, the biggest challenges, and the most uncertain of times. When you choose to seek guidance first, you're not just asking for a quick fix or a perfect outcome. You're inviting a deeper connection to your truth, to your purpose, to the wisdom that will always guide you when you're willing to listen. This clarity becomes the foundation for every decision you make, every step you take. It shifts your mindset from reacting out of fear or anxiety to responding with intention, knowing that you are grounded in something constant and reliable. So when life feels overwhelming, when you're unsure of the next move, when the world is demanding your attention in 1,000 directions, pause, pray first, seek that deeper clarity, allow the wisdom that lies beyond your immediate circumstances to rise up and guide you. It may not always come in the form you expect, but it will always be there, offering the peace, the strength, and the direction you need to move forward with confidence and purpose. In a world that constantly pushes us to do more, to be more, it's easy to forget the simple yet profound truth: we are not meant to navigate life alone. We are not designed to carry the weight of every decision, every challenge, every moment of doubt by ourselves. Yet so often we try to. We convince ourselves that we have to figure it all out, that we have to have all the answers, and that only through our own effort can we achieve success and fulfillment. But the reality is there is a deep strength in surrender. Surrendering not to failure, but to the truth that we are part of something much bigger than ourselves. When you pray first, when you seek the guidance that lies beyond your understanding, you tap into a power that is unshakable, a wisdom that never falters. It's a source of clarity, strength, and peace that doesn't waver when life gets uncertain, when the road ahead seems unclear. This is not about being passive or waiting for life to unfold for you. It's about aligning yourself with the current of something larger, allowing that strength to guide your steps, giving you the courage to act with confidence, knowing that you are supported by something far more constant than the shifting tides of the world. This strength doesn't come from doing more. It doesn't come from pushing yourself beyond your limits until you're exhausted, or from trying to prove your worth through relentless effort. True strength, the kind that carries you through difficult times and keeps you rooted when the storms of life arise, comes from a place of stillness and surrender. It comes from knowing that you are never truly alone, that you have access to a power that is always available to you, ready to guide you with wisdom, clarity, and peace. When you seek this strength, you are reminded that you do not have to do it all on your own. In fact, you weren't meant to. The clarity you seek isn't just about finding the right answer or the perfect solution. It's about finding the strength to trust in the process, to take the next step with confidence, even when the way forward is unclear. You are connected to a power that will guide you, sustain you, and give you the wisdom to move forward, not in your own strength, but in a strength that comes from a place far beyond your own limitations. In every moment of doubt, in every challenge, in every season of uncertainty, remind yourself of this: there is a strength available to you that is far greater than anything you can muster on your own. Seek that strength, pray first, align yourself with the wisdom and peace that will carry you through whatever lies ahead. It's in that alignment that you discover the true power to move through life's challenges, not with fear or anxiety, but with unwavering confidence and strength, knowing that you are always supported by something far greater than yourself. There's a quiet power in reflection, one that many overlook in the rush of their daily lives. We're often told that success is all about forward momentum, taking action, pushing through obstacles, checking things off our lists. And while action is vital, there's an equally essential ingredient for progress that often gets missed: the power of reflection. When we make time to pause, to pray, and to seek deeper guidance before diving into action, we create the space necessary to make decisions with wisdom and intention. This moment of reflection is not about second-guessing yourself or waiting for perfect clarity before moving forward. It's about giving yourself the gift of pause. It's about taking a step back and tuning into the larger truth that surrounds you, the deeper guidance that's available if you choose to seek it. In this space, you realign yourself with what truly matters, with your purpose, with your values, and with the wisdom that knows what your heart truly needs in this moment. It's a reset that enables you to move forward, not from a place of urgency or fear, but from a place of alignment. When you choose to reflect before acting, you unlock a kind of clarity that doesn't come from rushing. Too often, we're caught in the belief that we must act quickly, that the world will leave us behind if we don't make decisions immediately. But when you take the time to reflect, to connect with a higher wisdom, you are not losing time. You are investing in a decision that will move you forward with purpose. You're giving yourself the opportunity to check your intentions, to ask yourself if you're on the right path, and to ensure that the actions you take are aligned with the deeper goals of your heart. This kind of reflection allows you to move through life with intention, not because you have everything figured out, but because you have taken the time to tune in, to listen, and to seek. It gives you the confidence to make decisions that are grounded in your values rather than influenced by the pressure of external circumstances. It's the difference between acting out of fear, rushing to solve a problem, or making a decision based on what you think others expect of you versus acting out of clarity, trust, and alignment with your deeper purpose. Reflection is a powerful tool for growth. It's in these moments of pause that you reconnect with your truest self, that you recalibrate, and that you are reminded of the bigger picture. By seeking that deeper guidance first, you ensure that your actions will be purposeful, thoughtful, and aligned with your highest self. The wisdom you receive in these moments of reflection doesn't just help you navigate today, it gives you the strength to face whatever comes next with clarity, confidence, and a deep sense of peace in a world that seems to demand everything from us: our time, our energy, our attention. It's easy to fall into the trap of reacting to every pressure, every demand, and every moment of stress. We're taught to be constantly on the move, to hustle, to achieve, to respond in the blink of an eye. But in the frenzy of life, we can lose sight of something profoundly important: our ability to choose how we respond, rather than just reacting out of habit or fear. When you make the choice to pray first, to seek guidance before jumping into the chaos, you reclaim your power to respond with intention. It's in the quiet moments of reflection and connection that you remember you don't have to be swept away by the demands of the world. You don't have to live on autopilot, responding out of urgency or stress. Instead, you can choose how you want to engage, how you want to show up, and how you want to approach every challenge that comes your way. This is a radical shift, moving from a place of reaction to a place of response. When you pause to seek deeper guidance, you're not just seeking answers, you're seeking clarity on how to approach life with a calm and centered mindset. You're inviting peace to lead you rather than letting anxiety or pressure dictate your every move. You allow yourself to act from a place of clarity, grounded in a higher wisdom that knows what is best for you, not just in the short term, but in the long term. Choosing peace over chaos doesn't mean that life will suddenly stop being demanding or overwhelming. It doesn't mean the challenges will disappear, but it does mean that you approach those challenges with a sense of calm and purpose, rather than being swept up in fear or panic. By praying first and seeking guidance, you're making a decision to face life's obstacles with a grounded heart and a clear mind, confident that you are moving forward with intention, not just reacting to what's in front of you. In those moments of pause, you choose to align yourself with something greater than the noise of the world. You choose to trust that you have the wisdom and strength to meet whatever comes your way, not by rushing or forcing, but by responding with peace and purpose. It's a way of moving through the world that is rooted in your deepest values, your truest self. And when you choose that response, you don't just navigate life's challenges, you rise above them with grace, clarity, and the peace that comes from knowing you are always aligned with your highest truth. Life's greatest challenges often arise when we feel most uncertain, when the road ahead seems foggy, or when the weight of the world presses down on our shoulders. In those moments, it's easy to get lost in the noise, to seek answers from the countless sources around us, hoping for a quick fix or a solution that will alleviate our discomfort. But the truth is, real peace, real strength, and the clarity we seek do not come from the outside world. They come from within. They come from taking the time to ground ourselves in a truth that is not swayed by circumstances, a wisdom that is constant, unshakable, and available to us in every moment. When you choose to pray first and seek guidance before reacting, you are giving yourself the opportunity to realign with your inner truth, to tap into a source of peace that will guide you through whatever comes your way. It's in this space of quiet reflection that you remember who you truly are and what you truly need. The external chaos may swirl around you, but when you center yourself first, you step into each situation with a calm, clear heart, prepared to face whatever lies ahead with confidence and faith. When you pray first, you are choosing to recenter yourself in that unshakable wisdom. You are choosing to align your thoughts, your actions, and your heart with a deeper truth that knows no bounds. It's a commitment to act not from fear, not from the need for approval or success, but from a place of authenticity and trust. When you choose to seek that guidance, you open yourself up to the strength and clarity that only comes from aligning with something greater than yourself. In every moment of uncertainty, in every challenge that feels too big or too overwhelming, remember that you are never alone. By seeking guidance first, you tap into the wisdom and peace that will carry you through. It's in those moments of prayer, those moments of connection, that you find the strength to move forward, not because you have all the answers, but because you trust that the answers will come. And in that trust, you discover a profound sense of peace, knowing that no matter what happens, you are guided, supported, and always aligned with your deepest truth. As we stand at the crossroads of life, facing countless decisions, challenges, and uncertainties, the most powerful thing we can do is to choose to pause. In the midst of the noise, the rush, the pressure, there is a profound truth waiting for us. We do not have to navigate this journey alone. When we choose to pray first, when we seek clarity, wisdom, and guidance from a source greater than ourselves, we not only invite peace into our hearts, but we also align ourselves with a deeper purpose that transcends our immediate circumstance. It is not in the relentless pursuit of more that we find fulfillment. It is in the quiet moments of reflection, when we step away from the chaos and surrender ourselves to the wisdom and strength that is always available to us, that we find clarity. These are the moments that define us, not the frantic striving or the endless to-do lists, but the moments when we choose to reconnect with who we truly are, when we trust that we are supported, guided, and loved no matter what. The decision to pray first is an act of courage. It's an act of trust in the unseen, a belief that there is a wisdom far greater than our own, guiding us through life's labyrinth. It is a choice to move from a place of reaction to a place of intentional response, to rise above the fear and chaos and lead with our deepest values and truths. This choice does not guarantee that the path ahead will be without challenge, but it does guarantee that we will face those challenges with a steady heart and a clear mind, knowing we are never truly alone. In the act of seeking, we rediscover our strength, our purpose, and our direction. In the act of pausing to pray first, we open the door to a life of deeper meaning, grounded in authenticity and aligned with our truest self. So as you step forward into whatever lies ahead, remember this: you don't have to rush. You don't have to carry the weight alone. Seek first, pause to listen, and trust in the guidance that is always there, ready to lead you with peace, purpose, and unwavering clarity. And when you pray first, you not only find the answers you seek, but you find the strength to walk the path ahead with grace, confidence, and an unshakable trust that you are exactly where you need to be.